As a place where men are doing this and they're going there and they're finding success? Or is it just that there's a lot of women there that are looking to marry? Like, what is it about the Philippines?
Have you seen her, my Filipina? Tell me, have you seen her, one and only Filipina? Oh yeah, she's a keeper. Oh yeah, I need her. But tell me, ever one and only Filipina?
I'm actually going to run that back because we're having some streaming issues, because I want you to hear this woman. Let's hear it one more time if it plays.
As a place where men are doing this and they're going there and they're finding success? Or is it just that there's a lot of women there that are looking to marry? Like, what is it about the Philippines?
Have you seen her, my Filipina? Tell me, have you seen her, one and only Filipina?
Men are as a place
One more
where
time.
men are doing this and they're going there and they're finding success? Or is it just that there's a lot of women there that are looking to marry? Like, what is it about the Philippines?
Have you seen her, my Filipina? Tell me, have you seen her, one and only Filipina? Oh yeah, she's a keeper. Oh yeah, I need her. But tell me, ever one and only Filipina? I'm looking for this girl from the Philippines to the whole world. She's a beautiful queen, but where can I find her? Where is she at? Maybe I guess I gotta look on the map. Is she in Manila drinking some tea? Or in Cebu City on the beach? Is she Davao City on a shopping spree? Or in Angeles City waiting for me? Baby, I'll say it loud, I need you now. Let's plan a wedding and make your family proud. From sea to coast around the world, I'm looking for a Filipino girl. Have you seen her, my Filipino? Tell me, have you seen her? and only Filipina. Oh yeah, she's a keeper. Oh yeah, I need her. Tell me I'm the one and only Filipina.
So I want to pause that before we get into something else and stop sharing right now. So we're going to talk about this evening the as the thumbnail says, the white woman seems to want to ask, why are so many men going to the Philippines? Well, tonight we're going to talk about it just a little bit. We're going to get into that. But before, and we're gonna get into that. We're gonna really get into that. So, but before we get into that, I want to basically send out a prayer for the Filipino people right now, because there's a typhoon in the low coast Norte down in Metro Manila, and it is seemingly pretty bad. So, the Philippines sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, which was nothing but active volcanoes and earthquakes. So it's really easy. Weather conditions is a must in the Philippines, especially during this season here. So it's just, so I'm going to shout out in prayer to all the people in the Philippines. I just wanted to say that prayer for y'all. You guys pray with me, pray as well for it. But today, this video, and before we get into the video, as I always say, these videos made you laugh, made you smile, or if you like the videos, I want you to like, share, subscribe to 8,000 Miles Away, and also send us a cash app right there at the bottom time at $ 8,000 Miles Away. It really would help the station. Maybe it'd help with some of these streaming issues that I'll be having doing these live streams. But the reason why the Philippines, she asks, guys are going to the Philippines. Well, like I said, we're going to talk about it, and it's different for everyone. It's different reasons for different people. Different reasons for different people that they would go overseas. For me, basically, it's really, I feel like it's time for a change. It's time for a reset, a break. I'm at a retirement age. Here is here with me now. I'm still working, but I plan to live. We talking about me now. I plan to live in the Philippines and America if I can pull it off. But both countries, mostly in America, but some in the Philippines as well. I'm not knocking America. I'm not a person who knocks America. America is a first world capitalist country, and it's a corporation. It's where you come to make your money. It's just not at all the best place to raise kids and retire. And that's just my feeling. My 60 plus years here, I really think that the United States is a great place to make money, but I think the better places to go is retire somewhere else, whether it be the Philippines, somewhere in Mexico or Latin America, or anywhere other than the United States. There are some pockets of the United States that's still okay, but I think really you get your bang for the buck when you decide to relocate to another country. Sold on that idea, and I'm not alone in that thought. But as far as this white lady who doesn't know why we're going to, men are going to the Philippines, there are three reasons that I believe, or I say, that people are going to the Philippines. Now, this has been said before, which this time you hear it from me. 3 reasons why men choose the Philippines. And the number one reason is cost of living. Cost of living. I want to play these videos, roll the clip, and we'll come right back at you. It's cost of living, guys. And cost of living. Here's a short clip that talks about that.
You want to move from the U.S. to the Philippines, a country with an average cost of living 72% lower than the U.S. Rent 81% cheaper. Overall crime rate 24% higher. Violent crime rate 30% higher. And taxes are similar. More on that in a second. A flight from the U.S. to the Philippines costs around $1,500 and takes about 14 hours. To stay in the country, the first 30 days are visa-free. After that, there's the Philippines tourist visa, the Philippines business visa, and the Philippines student visa. Looking to rent, typical monthly rent averages $324 to $705. Looking to own, the average cost of a house ranges from $103,000 to $587,000. With housing being cheaper in regions like Davao, as much as 18% lower than the national average, more expensive in cities like Makati, as much as 90% higher. Philippines income taxes are generally similar to the U.S., ranging from 0 to 35% for residents. Social security contributions, and a 12% value-added tax on goods and services. If you made $100,000 in the Philippines, you pay roughly 10% more in taxes. If you made $1 million, you pay about 1% more. 9% less if you're from California or New York. The cost of living is lower. Rent is cheaper. If you speak English, there won't be much of a language barrier, with 92% of the population being proficient in English. If you wanted to work towards citizenship, it takes about a decade, and they technically allow dual citizenship. But overall crime is higher, violent crime is higher, and taxes are similar if not higher.
It's just one reason. Listen to this guy.
This is 3 reasons why I'm moving to the Philippines. Number 1's cost of living at 54.2% lower than the US. Also, renting in the Philippines on average is 81.6% lower than the US. Number 2 is going to be language. Now, the Philippines is one of the few countries that actually speaks English. So all the kids in school, they learn English, and their main language is Tagalog, also Bisaya, and there's also Cebuano. So as a foreigner living there, it's going to be way easier to communicate with locals and get directions. Number 3 is going to be, it's one of the most happiest countries on the planet. Now here in America, when you walk down the street past someone, you guys look at each other like you're going to beat the shit out of each other. But in the Philippines, these people actually want to have a genuine conversation with you and are just starstruck that a foreigner is in their country. And it's not on some weird shit. They truly are just interested and intrigued in who you are as a person and why you're there, and you strike up the most amazing conversations you'll ever have.
Two scenarios that clearly proves why it's cheaper to live in the Philippines, and that's absolutely no cap. There is cheaper. It's an unmitigated fact. For any doubters out there, you're gonna get a cheaper rent, and you don't have to live in the province. You can live in the province if you want to, but there are cities there that are just as first world as the United States. It's up to you. That's what you decide to do, but the opportunity is there. You don't have to live and pay $2,500 a month for rent for 1 bedroom as they're paying in California, or $1,500 to $1,600 that you're paying in the South. It's overpriced. It's overpriced. The amount of money that the average person makes in the United States is not keeping up with the inflation or what things are going up to. Number two reason, the imagery and Disney-like beauty of the Philippines. There's no other place outside of Hawaii that I can think of that is as beautiful that costs what it does in the Philippines. Roll the clip. I think this is it here. Locos Norte, where Virginia lives, and a lot of y'all know who Virginia is. She's a co-host here. She rarely ever comes on here, but she is the co-host here. She's a little afraid of her English, even though she's proficient in English, no doubt about it. But she did, she's camera shy. But at any rate, so a lot of Filipino people. We're gonna break out of that. But a Locos Norte, where she lives and owns a store, restaurant. That's generally what she's doing running that restaurant. It's actually on the beach, and it's behind the beautiful Fort Laconde Resort. And it's stunning and wonderful to see every morning, every evening, and every night. It's right. Just like I said, the Philippines is sheer beauty. It's like Hawaii without the expense. Now, the number 3 reason, and y'all probably would have thought this was the number 1 reason outside of the people being genuinely nice and easy to get along to and speak English. I mean, they don't speak English. They speak proficient English because they learn it when they're children. It's part of their curriculum. But when they're amongst themselves, they speak the native language, whether it be Takala, Kana, or Fasai. But, basically, if they speak English, so they hear and understand every single thing that you're talking about. Not many countries can do that. You have to use a translator somewhere when you go somewhere, or learn the language. Not saying you don't need to learn the language when you go to the Philippines. You need to learn what Salamano Po means, which is thank you. Mahakata, as I love you, and there are a few other words. I'm still kind of new to this thing, but there are a few words I know. I'm just like her. I'm a little tricky with this thing. But it's the women. It's the women is the 3rd reason why, obviously people go to the Philippines. You got it, the women. More? I got more. That's if it plays. If it plays, brother.
Your sister, if you fuck up again, the list just gets a little bit extreme with the theme I never intended to be mean, but I mean passenger. But your motherfuckers been to offer and just wonder when they had the jaw strapped like you're missing, mister.
Stop screaming. I got more. If I can find more. Oh, sorry. And go to
Is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here in that dress you're wearing, or the highlights in your hair that catch your eye. I have been blind, lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here in that dress you're wearing, or the highlights in your hair that catch your eye. I have been blind.
stop the video. I think that's enough of that. But seriously, ladies, and particularly the white lady that says that why are men going to the Philippines? Seriously, ladies, you're pushing. It's not just with the cost of living, but you're actually pushing us and asking us to leave. If you don't believe it, check out how the reaction is when people say, or men say, they have decided to move, not visit, move to the Philippines. You get this kind of reaction. Let's get it. I guess it would be.
So Vietnam.
Yeah. That's exactly what y'all saying. Hope it plays.
Passport
Let's play it.
folks. Please do us all a favor and assemble, unite, and take a fight. For real. Please be out. Please be gone. As a matter of fact, all my international foreign women from Brazil to Portugal to China to Vietnam to fucking Philippines, wherever you from, please come get these motherfuckers.
Come get us.
Matter of fact, start a GoFundMe for the ones that can't afford
Come get us.
so they can get that motherfucker and be the fuck out. Thank you.
How many of y'all like that? Let me play that. I should play that one more time, but I'm not. I think y'all get the message. That's what a lot of women are saying. Leave. Please be out. That's what you hear. Not to mention all the other bullshit they got to go through. You should check out the next video I got, but with about Judge Mathis. I cannot wait for that live stream. It is incredible. That's on Thursday. That's a can't miss, guys. So the Philippines is not the only country that you actually can go to. It's inexpensive out here. It has beautiful beaches and women and all that. Many guys are going to what the South and Central America, and it's equally as good. Listen to this lady, what she says. Hang on. From the beginning.
Find yourself a Latina. No, it's not because we're spicy. No, it's not because we're so damn hot. No, it's not because we speak of Spanish and we call you papi. No. I'm going to tell you the real reason why you should date a Latina. Realistically, Latinas were born to serve. We were raised to serve. Growing up, especially if you're the oldest sibling, middle sibling, and the older one left, we were taught to cook, to clean, and to take care of people. That was our upbringing. And mom and grandma would rip us and be like, this is how you're going to fucking cook for your man? This is how you're going to clean it right. So we're prepped. So find yourself a Latina. My voice cracked a little bit. But find yourself a Latina. It's going to be worth it. I promise.
Yep. Hey, let me ask you a question. Y'all tell me if I'm right. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Why is it when y'all, if I'm crazy, let me know. But every time I'm in traffic and I see a Latino guy or a Mexican guy, and it's just me, I guess I'm new to the game on this, but the music sounds like, you ever seen one of those little carnival? Have you ever been to a carnival, like a cheap carnival, and see the little horses that go up and down and the little music to go with it? To me, that's what that shit sounds like. That's what that shit sounds. Almost every time you can hear the like blast. I said, damn, you got a carnival? This man pumping a carnival. But it's all good. It's just I'm just really trying to understand the dealing with the music with them and how they get down. Also, I heard a Filipino woman tell me that if you date a Filipino woman, I'm just kidding, not Filipino woman, a Latin woman, a Spanish woman, and you're with her, and you can't speak the language, most of us can't, some of us can, but most of us can't. Those guys, those little Mexicans and Spanish guys, they will fire and holler at your chick So you better make sure you got a button up, baby, because them little guys, if they think she look good, they'll holler at you and disrespect you because they feel like you ain't got no business being with her anyway. So be careful, guys, if y'all got these women in America, because you know sometimes these Spanish guys, they will holler at your woman, and you don't even know that they're trying to holler. It's just one of the perks and one of the deals you got to deal with when you're there. So make sure you got your shit buttoned up with that chick. That's any relationship, really, I guess, though. But ladies, females, you can't see the forest for the trees, and I'm sure you've heard that before. You can't see the forest for the trees. When it comes to relationships and guys who decided to move to other countries, you got to understand that it is what it is, and they're looking for better opportunities and a cheaper place to live. So listen to this delusional black female try to use shame and guilt, but it's not working. Ladies, shame and guilt is not working. Roll the clip. Watch her. Shame and guilt. Let's see if I can find her. Nope. I think I need to take her out of that because she would have played that about 5 times. But anyway. Hang on. This might be it right here. I think this is here. Hang on. Oh. It's got to be in here, right? Yep, this would be it here. Share screen.
And also on your page pretty much is dedicated.
Delusional female. Let's get that straight. Check her out. No, I'm not gonna shame. She's shaming us though, but I'm not gonna shame her. Let's get out there.
To passport bros and finding these women and giving them these tiny little diamonds, but they don't know any better because they're poor, and you're going over there to find victims.
Filipino, yeah, she's a keeper. Oh yeah, I need her, but tell me, have her one and only Filipina. I'm looking for this girl from the Philippines. To the whole world, she's a beautiful thing. Where can I find, where is she at? Maybe I guess I gotta look on the map. Is she in Manila drinking some tea? Or in Cebu City on the beach? Is she Davao City on a shopping spree? Or in Angeles City waiting for me? Baby, I'll say it loud, I need you now. Let's plan a wedding and make your family proud. From sea to coast, around the world, I'm looking for a Filipina girl. See her, my Filipina. Tell me, have you seen her? One and only Filipino, yeah. She's a keeper, oh yeah. I need her, but tell me, have the one and only Filipino. Oh yeah, he's a keeper. Oh yeah, I need her. Tell me, have her one and only Filipino.
And also on your page pretty much is dedicated to passport bros and finding these women and giving them these teeny tiny little diamonds, but they don't know any better because they're poor, and you're going over there to find victims.
Oh, I just needed to hear that one more time. Stop sharing. Poor, you say. But what you're going to do is, what you're going to do, ladies, is you're going to be left with the pookies and the bums over here. That's what you're going to be. like this guy right here. Saddest thing in the world. Saddest thing in the world. Listen to this. That's what's going to be left over here eventually. This guy. This guy right here. This type of guy, not this guy. This is a skit.
You never took care of me.
Hold on, let me get to the beginning. Let me go to the beginning of it. Yeah. This ain't him. Hopefully this is him.
You about to go to work?
Yes, and I'm running late. All my money went on bills.
I can't be with no that can't do for her. What the is you here for? Damn.
Boy, you always begging.
You know what? I'ma just have to probably swap your out. Cause you don't do for me. You don't do nothing for me. It's just $38. That's it.
And I said I ain't got it. Damn.
Yeah.
You a bro. Oh, you know that? I'm tired of this shit, bro. You don't never do for me. Hey, man, let me borrow $38. This weak ass acting like she ain't got it. Are you like you lying? See, you switching up on me too.
See?
I ain't never owed you nothing.
Literally, guys. Ladies. That's what's going to be left over here when all the good men are gone, or some of the good men that are here that's already in marriages. Y'all going to be stuck with that clown there. Driving your car. Your Honda Accord. That's sad when the brothers like that. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Anyway, Miss White Lady, that talked about you don't know why men are coming to the Philippines. I think you get the message. Why men are going overseas to the Philippines. What I'll do is I'll leave you with this video. This is a video from Basil, who works for Virginia in the store on the beach where she owns. I'll play this video and we'll get right after.
And you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Play it one more time.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Come with me.
And thanks for watching the video tonight. And tune in with us next week or this Thursday when we have a really good video about the divorce of Judge Mathis. That is becoming the hottest thing on social media right now on why, after 39 years, she has divorced him, and what is it to gain from divorcing someone after 39 years. Can't wait to get into that. Got some interesting conversation about that. I'm sure that y'all have a lot to say about that because a lot of you are in marriages, and he was in a marriage for 39 years. I've done 2 of them, but I can't do 39. That's incredible. So I like to be able to hear what y'all say about that. So y'all tune in Thursday at 8 o'clock when we have the next live stream. But we'll holler at you later. Y'all be sweet, be careful, be safe out here. Again, pray for the people in the Philippines. And we'll holler at you later. Peace.